everyone, Jared here, and today I got a special video for you guys, and I'm going to talk about, well, these two systems right here, maybe for 5 minutes, maybe for 10 minutes, maybe for 7 hours, I have no idea. What I wanted to talk about was just how these two, wait, let me try and do this, these two platforms have essentially reignited my passion for gaming. And if you don't know this, for the last little while, it's been very challenging for me to review different types of games or even just to play games. I've been working like a lunatic in my real life there, my real job or my day job. And when I come home, cook dinner, do dishes, all that jazz, and it's like I basically get to relax at around 8:30, 9 o'clock, depending on the day, sometimes even later than that. And then I have to hit the hay at around 10:30, 11 something, somewhere around there, because I get up at like 6 a.m. So if I want to feel really, refreshed, that's why I need around 7 hours, 6-7 hours of sleep seems to work for me. So by the time I wash up and, get ready for bed, if I basically tell myself, okay, at 10:30 I'm gonna go and wash up, I'll be in bed by, a little before 11 o'clock. But that rarely happens. Usually it's like 11. And then I decide, okay, now I'm going to go get ready for bed, and then I go to bed more, getting closer to like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. So all this to say is that sitting down in front of television just really hasn't been something that I've been able to do for quite a while. It started like really getting hardcore, I'd say, late 2016, around there, early 2017. I think more late 2016. And then that's when this bad boy right here, my 3DS, my new 3DS XL, really started to get a lot of use. Like a lot of use. Started really playing more and more on that particular device. And then ever since March last year, the Switch here has essentially been my go-to platform just all year long. I have barely played my PlayStation 4 with the exception of Dragon Quest XI and Uncharted Lost Legacy, I think is what it was called, and of course Horizon. And of course, like this year, I'm going to make a real effort to make sure I play God of War and a couple other games that I really want to play, but it's really hard to do. Steven bought me Wolfenstein 2 New Colossus. No, is that it? New Colossus? Oh, well, whatever. I've barely put any time into that game. I'm trying really hard, but it's like anytime I'm home and anytime I have any free time, I do this. Like I'm making videos, trying to interact with you guys, which is great. It's just, this is really the only time I have to do these sorts of videos. If I really want to play something, it's going to have to be on the go. And it's amazing to me that Nintendo has really done a good job catering to me. And you guys all might be, the Switch is garbage, the 3DS, pfft, what a waste. And that's cool, that's your opinion, that's cool. But for me right now, this, especially with the Switch, has been like a saving grace for me. And I say that because I'm getting real console games on the go. I'm currently playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 2, having a really good time. I don't know why the hell the game's getting so much hate. And I'm playing it 90% in portable mode. And yes, there's a hit in graphic fidelity. Performance seems to be about par with docked mode, but everything else like Zelda, Mario, Mario Kart, and just tons of other games work the same regardless of how you play. Yeah, maybe the resolution will go down a little bit in portable mode, but outside that, I mean, the games are pretty much identical. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is pretty much the first game that I've played where I'm just like, okay, yeah, there's a big hit in terms of graphical fidelity. Your characters look much more pixelated, like they're not as smooth, and draw distance isn't the same, and so on and so forth, okay? I'm not really here to talk about that game. I'm here to talk to you guys about the fact that it feels really good to actually be playing video games again for fun, like it's all coming back now where I'm like, wow, man, like this is a good game, and like I'm starting to look forward to the future. Like we got Dragon Quest Builders. I barely touched that on the PlayStation 4 again due to time, but now it's like, well, I can. Like I can actually devote hours to that because getting to work, coming home, at work when I have a lull period, so like during lunch, take 10 minutes to eat lunch, and then you can take, you know, another 40 minutes or whatever, well, depending on the break, to go ahead and you know, put in a little progress in one of these games. That's an amazing thing to be able to do. And also the fact is that I only have one television in this apartment, and hopefully won't be in this apartment for very much longer. So if Serena wants to come and watch TV, I'm screwed, right? That was the beauty of the Wii U that I loved, was I could do off-screen play. The problem with the Wii U was I couldn't go far. Here, I can go anywhere, absolutely anywhere, and have access to the legit game. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it for where I am right now in my life. It's perfect. And it's pretty wild that the 3DS too has been tremendously successful this past year. And I've put so many hundreds of hours into different games across both of these platforms that I'm sitting back now and I'm like, damn man, like I'm back, baby. So it's just really cool. It's a really interesting thing that's happened to me, where it's like I'm actually looking forward to certain games again, knowing that I will be able to play them. And yeah, it's going to take me a long time to finish like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm not going to finish that anytime soon. It's going to probably take 2 or 3 months to finish that game. But I can finish it. And that's the thing, you know? Like I can actually go through, play these games, have a blast with them, and just have fun. And I think that's really, really cool, really, really exciting. And it feels so good to be back and looking forward to Nintendo-made games, have these third-party titles jump on board. And yeah, you know, I know I'm sacrificing some graphics and audio and even performance compared to PlayStation 4, but if I'm not home to experience on the big screen, what else am I supposed to do, right? So a big test that's going to be coming up is going to be God of War. I'm really curious to see what happens, and I think that's going to be my last PlayStation 4, big PlayStation 4 game if I can't play it. If I can't play it, I'm not buying games just to sit there and nothing's going to happen. That doesn't make any sense. So fingers crossed, and I'm like, oh, praying here that I can still experience at least a handful of those really big PS4 exclusives, because there's a lot that are going to be coming out. But I have a feeling that moving forward, at least in my own free time here, it's going to primarily be with stuff like the 3DS and the Switch, only because that's the only chance I have. And I never imagined that I would turn into a portable gamer. That's just was not at all, like I'm a graphic file. I love audiovisual presentations, but the reality is, do I just not play games? Or do I play them and have fun? And I mean, the Switch has been really good, and so is the 3DS. Both of those have really reignited my passion in gaming, and I couldn't be more happy right now. And it's the first time since the GameCube era where I'm legit looking forward to Nintendo products. I mean, the Wii U, I did, but again, it fell into that area where it was like I just didn't have time. 3DS though has been amazing since pretty much the first year. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a little video today just talking about how like it feels great to get that passion back. And I'll tell you guys this, depending on where you are in your life right now, like just enjoy gaming. And I know so many people, they've got like this, it's almost like an addiction where you're like, oh, I gotta get that next release, and I really want to have this and that. And it's cool, you know, if that's what you do, if you're a collector and you like to go and purchase all the latest stuff, power to you. But over the last 3 years, I've specifically only been trying to buy things that I know I'm going to play. And every year I've been getting better and better and better. And this year in particular, absolutely everything that I've purchased over the last like 4 months, I've played. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I bought that to support Nintendo. I knew I wasn't going to most likely have a chance to play that game. Here we are, and I'm playing the game. I'm already like 20-something hours into the game, most likely. I don't know yet. The in-game clock screwed up. It says like I'm like 40 hours in, and it's not possible. I've only just started playing it. So anyways, yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I think it's important for everybody that you make sure that you don't lose that passion. And if you get to a point like where I got to, where it's just like, why am I buying everything? You know, this was like back in 2015. I was still buying a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff, And I looked around and I'm like, I'm just, I got boxes and stuff everywhere. I'm like, what am I doing? You know, like if I'm not gonna play this stuff, then I'm collecting it. Okay, but I'm collecting it to put it in a box? Like it just didn't make sense. So I started really getting out of gaming, and now I'm back. You know, like I have the passion back. I'm really enjoying the games that I'm playing. And I'm going to be talking to you guys a lot more about these games that I'm playing and the experiences I'm having. But I'm going to save that for another video because we got some cool stuff in the works for 2018 that I hope you guys will enjoy. Going to be a lot more stuff like this, a lot more vlogs, but I'll save that for another video. So that's it. So have you ever, I don't want to say lost your passion, but did you ever find that the passion was slowly going away and then something came along that reignited it, like with me, with the Switch and the 3DS? Do you have any stories similar to that? I'd love to hear it. And with that, I will say thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you later.